Oh, sure.
Hello, good afternoon. Well, good evening to some.
Mm-hmm.
How was your crafting weekend going?
I mean, I haven't done much outside of my sprints because I've been working, but I got that flower done yesterday, and I decorated candles. And then during these sprints, I have a blanket to work on, or I have my cross stitching to do, working on a swan.
Yeah.
So those are what I have to choose between.
I'm still going to be doing this paint by numbers thing.
Yeah? How's it looking?
Barely touched any of it. It's all like the little pieces, but
yeah,
I think it'll come along. It was kind of nice just to zone out doing that while listening to the book.
Yeah.
Luckily, I finished that book yesterday, so I won't have a depressing book this time.
What book were you reading?
I was reading Releasing 10 by Chloe Walsh. So it was like, I'm like, yeah, I need a breather after that. It was just like, ugh.
Yeah, I haven't started that series mostly because I have heard it's like there's a lot that goes on and it's sad.
Yeah. I feel like the last two took it to like a whole deeper, darker, like more depressing place than like even the first four, which made me cry a lot. So I was like, and then I'm like, oh, I don't even know when the next part's coming out. And so it leaves off on a cliffhanger with that couple. So I'm like, why did I rush to catch up with this?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You guys see that Tal Bauer's book came out today? His surprise book release.
Is that the one you were posting about recently, Jen?
Yeah, he announced it a week ago, and then he announced that it was coming out on Saturday. So it just came out this morning.
Because didn't you say you've been waiting a while for him to like come out with a new one? Has it been a while?
Well, I mean, yes and no. Like, I didn't really start to read him until he was already like on a break, which I guess it's not technically like a break. Apparently, this is kind of how he does it. He just will write and then he'll drop in when he has one. Because the last time he's posted on his Insta was for 2 books ago. Like, he hasn't posted on his Insta.
Oh, wow.
He just shares it in his Facebook group. So yeah, like there was nothing. People hadn't heard anything. People get like real worried about it. So that was why too, like, you know, I made that video like a month or 2 ago that was authors we haven't heard about. And I had so many people say Tal. And I was like, guys, it's technically only been 18 months since he dropped a book. He just, or maybe it was 2.5 years, because yeah, I had started reading. I read You and Me like right after he dropped his last book is when I finally read it. But he just doesn't post in between.
Yeah.
He doesn't care to. And so people are like, what happened? What happened? I'm like, well, from the research I've done, like, he's not gone. His mods still know he's okay. He just doesn't do social media at all. And so once he had a book, he dropped in and dropped it. And it's 810 pages. So it's quite the book. Yeah.
That's longer than the one I was reading last night.
I know. But again, that's Kindle pages. I haven't looked. I don't think the print copy is available yet. So
that's still crazy, though. He's like, I'm for a bit. Here's 800 pages. See y'all.
Yeah. And I guess it's another hockey romance, and it's a amnesia second chance, and it's hockey. So like someone gets hit in hockey and forgets their love or whatever. And so I'm like, man, Tal makes me hurt as it is. Like, I'm scared of because the thing about him is like the books of his I've read. Yeah. Like, besides the President ones, which those are actually the first books I read technically, but the one I really loved was You and Me. In general, the books of his I've read are very low angst because they're like internal angst of like being afraid to say that you're with someone, but then everybody else is okay with it except for you. Yeah. You know, like there's only one I read that even had any homophobia in it, which is great because his books are very not stressful in that aspect, which I enjoy. Yeah. But this one, I'm like, oh my gosh.
He's like, how do I come back from my little self-imposed break as dramatically as possible?
Yeah. Well, or it was, I think he just couldn't stop writing. Like I think he was working on this one and he just couldn't help himself. He just kept going. And I'm here for it. So anyway, that just came out. So I don't know that I'll be able to read it immediately or anything, but
yeah. I've only read the You and Me and then like the first book in like that presidency one.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I've read of his.
Yeah. Yeah. I've only read 4, which I guess isn't that bad, but he has some like suspense ones I want to read. And he also has another series that's called Secret Service. That's not a part of the president one.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a lot of books. So
I know I've had them on my TBR forever, and then I just never have gotten back to it.
Yeah.
Because I really love You and Me.
I still haven't read the rest of the story. I've had that one on like 5 TBRs. I just haven't got around to it. But
yeah, I keep making TBRs and then I just keep finding more books that I want to read, and I'm like, well, this is just
yeah.
Cool, isn't it?
Well, you know me. It's like I do get to them, but I get to my arcs first. Like,
yeah.
That's why I have a revolving TBR. Like I have books that have been on my TBR literally since January because I just keep reading arcs.
Yeah, that's like your full month is arcs and Patreon reads, and
it's just so difficult because like how do you pull back from that?
Yeah.
Like how do you pull back from arcs? Like I tried to cap it out, but the way that how fast some authors put out books, if you're on their arc teams, you're like locked into reading every book they put out, you know?
You are.
So I don't know. I don't know the answer to that or how to back
I know.
up.
I always say I'm going to cut back, and then like and then like with Must Love Audio, like I requested way more ALCs now than arcs, but it's like, cause then you don't know till like, oh, it's mid-month. Now they're posting this. And I was like, oh, okay, well I want that. And then I'll like look at my month and I go, oh,
I know.
Ooh.
They had like 6 that are all come out the same fucking day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I need to start saying no to these ones. So
yeah, but it's hard too because I've noticed a lot of like indie authors are just kind of like, oh yeah, by the way, in like a month I'm gonna drop this book. And you're like, oh cool, awesome, I've been reading this series, and then slowly it just ends up all of them dropping a book within like weeks of each other, and you're like, calm down.
Well, and then like I'm on Gianna Darling's arc team, and like when she had, you know, her Sun in the Burn or whatever, that whole in His Moon and His Tides, I got the ALC the first time around. And then so I was expecting the ALC, and I kind of planned my month around that because I remember that was when I was going to Hawaii and stuff, and I was like, I ain't gonna read as much as I think I'm really gonna be able to.
Wow.
And then it was like, oh, the audiobook isn't done yet, so it was only the arc. And then now her next one coming out, which it was with, I think
it's Amazon.
It was a read and listen for free one too.
Yeah.
But then it said to sign up for the arc, but you might just get the arc because she doesn't think the audio is going to be done on that either. So I was like, oh crap. I mean, I still signed up for the arc, but I was just assuming it would be good to go since the last one was.
Oh, like, honey. It's Gianna Darling. She's on top of it for a little bit, but I just knew it was gonna.
And then
when
delays,
she put out her schedule, when she put out her schedule in January and how tight those books were, I was like, girl, unless they're all written. When
she said the third book was coming out, I think end of December, and I'm like, okay, I'm hoping.
Yeah. It was originally for October. It was originally going to be, they were like March, April, October or something. Like, whatever. It's fine.
Talk about it, like, because she went on a really long break with the author that like went away, you know?
Yeah.
But
it also was, like, I had 3 books move out of this month into next month. Like, the Maggie Rodden moved. There was a random one I wanted to read that was called The Witchwood of Sherwood. That one moved to the next month. And there's one other one too. So those have all moved to October. So if they actually come out in October, that's now packed October full of books.
Yeah. So
it's just, that's life.
Well, then like I have a spreadsheet, which I had to do because I never keep, like, I overdo it. And then just to keep track of where I'm at. And I was like, oh, I'll add it later. And I just kept like flagging it in my email. And then so it was like at the very end of the month when I was putting together my TBR video, I was like, oh, I need to add all these to my spreadsheet. And then I was like, oh no.
Yep.
It's more than I thought there would be.
Same, girl, same. That is what I learned with Must Love Audio is I do not sign up for the next one until I've put it in my calendar, because that's how I discovered 4 on the same day once.
Oh my God.
4 on the same day once. And I'm like, but I know we were talking about home cooked books, how they were like really on top of it. Must Love Audio is not on top of it. Like you can take it.
Because I got an email from Home Cooked.
I know. See, and I never did. I was late twice with theirs and I never did. So I don't know why you did.
Yeah, I think it's because and they literally did a reply off of the first one that they sent me way back on the first book I did for theirs. Because I was going to post it the next day, but I was like running a little late. And then they were like, I'm like, oh, sorry. So I did it. But I was like, oh, okay. They're just a lot more on top of me on this. Like, whole thing.
I also think because they're smaller still, I think maybe they promise their authors it will be on certain days. And if they have, like, I understand because an author's paying them for the promo. Like, you know, we're not paid for our reviews, but they're paid to round us up and do it. Like, that's what you're paying for, is organizing people, you know.
I think I'm just so used to where it's like, oh, with Valentine PR or with Must Love Audio, they give you like a few weeks. So it's not like you have to have everything posted to them the day it releases. Yeah. And so that's where it kind of like threw me off. And I'm so used to like, oh, I have to get my Amazon approved before I do. I'll send all the links and stuff. But so they're like, remember, like you don't need the Amazon review. But then it's like you have to fill it out again and send it later. It's just like,
yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's annoying.
Nope. I don't miss Amazon. I don't miss Amazon one bit.
Oh, did you like, you're still not posting or not able to post on there or whatever?
No, once you get kicked off, you're gone. You like have to appeal up to the top if you want it back.
Which I don't even get. Like when some of mine will get like denied, I was like, wait, what? What in this? This is literally
they'll never tell you. It's literally why like they'll never.
And it just says, oh, per our guidelines, and it's like, okay, well, this doesn't tell me anything. Like what guidelines?
Yep.
And it's one of my tamest reviews where it doesn't say anything inappropriate or, you know, I'm like, I don't even know.
Yeah. I literally like don't give a shit about it anymore.
Yeah.
And like, I feel bad for people who still have to deal with it. Cause like I used to be panicked about it too. But honestly, I've never been rejected for an ARC because I can't review to Amazon.
Yeah.
I never have. And even now, as someone who obviously I track stuff for an author, it's not so much what anybody says in your review on Amazon. It's just the fact that they rate it and you put it there.
Yeah.
So when I was trying to keep stuff on Amazon, I literally put just like 2 lines on Amazon and I put the full review on Goodreads. Because otherwise, like whatever. But yeah, Amazon booted me. No way to appeal it. Nothing to do. I know some people do appeal it, but I'm like, why? It's a pain in my ass.
It's a pain in the butt. Like I'll have everything good to go, and then I'm waiting and waiting for this Amazon review, and then sometimes it's like still not there, and I'm like, crap, is it gonna go through? Like, and then sometimes they're in like literally in 2 minutes it's approved. Yeah. And then others it's like days. I'm like, what?
Yep. If someone ever doesn't pick me for that, well, it was meant to be. Like if there's ones I get left out for because of it, that's fine.
Yeah, not worth it.
But anyway, does anyone I guess we're just us today.
There's a few people on. No one's commented yet, but
okay. Well, what craft were you gonna do, Kyan?
I'm working on a diamond painting, and it's of the Cherry Blossom Festival. I don't know if it's going to focus, but it's of the Cherry Blossom Festival over in Japan every year. And it's huge. So I won't finish it this weekend, but we'll get going on it, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Let me click around here.
I also grabbed I got a cocktail. These are so good.
Are they?
Malibu cocktails.
No, I haven't had those.
I'm just drinking water. Nothing exciting yet.
Well, I love water for now, but wine will be coming later probably.
Because they're made with still water, which is great. They're not bubbly, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
Because sometimes our bubbles can be way too much.
Well, I know I end up feeling sick when it has alcohol and bubbles. I really don't. That's why I like vodka cranberries, because I don't want fizz in there. Like, it makes me feel sick. So I love Malibu. So I tried these. This one's strawberry daiquiri. And it also was like a pack. So I also had like pineapple one and like peach one too. So
I like the pineapple stuff.
mm-hmm.
My favorite.
Yeah, I like the high noons, like the pineapple ones I like.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got into those for a while, but I mostly just drink wine.
Yep. I have wine too for later if I want it, but we start with that.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start our first one. Maybe. Okay, there we go. All right, I'll see y'all back in 40 minutes.
Okay.
Sweet. See you soon.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
I might be reading the sad book tonight.
Oh no. It's your turn.
It is my turn. Yeah, I'm reading Someone the Last book, currently released in the Side Changeling Trinity series. So it's Atonement Sky, which is book 9.
Okay.
And this one is about a J-Psi. And they're the ones who can go into the criminals' minds. And she's at the end. Yeah, she's at the end of her usage or like her ability. So like she's doing like one last case before she dies, essentially. And I'm just like, this is so sad.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I want to get back into her books so bad.
Yeah.
I wish I had the like time to do that. Because like I just reread Slave to Sensation and I'm like, I know this is one of my favorite books. Like I know that. But every time I reread it, I'm like, oh my God, I love this so much. I highlighted like the whole fucking book.
Yep.
Is that the Nalene, whatever, is it that one series? I've never read that author before, and I look at those how long the series are, and I'm like, so that's probably the next one I'll do. Dive into her books after Immortals After Dark, maybe, because there's so many.
Yeah, and it's like you have the original series, which is 15 books, and then she does the spinoff, which is 9 now, and this is the 9th of the spinoff. So I'm 100% caught up right now, but I can tell you that like Lucas and Sasha still have such a special place in my heart. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever gonna really dethrone them because
that's the thing is like I read that one 3 times because I read it originally, then I annotated it, but it was back when I was like giving them away as I annotated them. So I just had to annotate it again because I didn't. And so I've read it 3 times. And I've read Kiss of Snow a time and a half. And like I really love Kiss of Snow, but I don't like remember it as well, you know? So, but I remember that one being so much more angsty too. Like Slave to Sensation is like angsty, but like it goes really fast because it's like shorter.
The couple in Kiss of Snow, you spend 9 books building up to their story.
Oh, for sure.
Oh my God.
But I mean, she's also like really young too, so it's okay that it takes a while.
Yeah, so like, he had to wait, obviously, right? Yeah. But yeah, no, you spend 9 books anticipating what they were gonna be, and
But I think it's so good too, just all the different matchups she does. But there's just something special about a Psi and a Changeling. Like you have to do the Psi and the Changeling. Like I really love the 2 Changeling ones too. Like I really love the Snow Dancer and
Riley and Mercy.
Dark River pairing one, like Mercy and
Riley.
Like that's a good one too.
Yeah,
because that's obviously like a forbidden romance that way, but also Judd and Brenna, right?
Yeah,
is it Judd and Brenna? That's the other one I really like too. So
I
need to read those.
Even when it's not one of like the mainstream people, I'm still just like, well, it's in the Side Changeling world, so it's fine. And so like even then, like it's just like very much a comfort series for me because for sure they're like there isn't anything that these gentlemen aren't going to do for their ladies, so it's like going into it that you're going to be like, oh, I love them so much.
Like Amber, it's like she says, like you can read the original series as just 15, right? Like that's not impossible.
Yeah,
like, just don't look at all the spin-offs right away. Just look at the original ones, and like they're all really good. Like truly, there aren't many that I would like skip on a reread. You know, like,
because I hear a lot about that series, so it's been something I've wanted to get to forever, but just
like again, I was like dragging my feet to reread because I was like, oh, I'm not in the mood, and like instantly from like chapter 2, you're just like hooked on. Not only Sasha, but like Lucas, because you're just like, well, he's perfect. I would love this. But also, if physical touch is your love language at all, like the changelings are heaven. Like they're absolute heaven, because that's literally how they're built.
It is.
Like you punish someone by not touching them for a little bit.
Yeah, like when you
even like oh, I just love it because there's a scene where like Lucas is like he kisses his like person on the cheek and like hugs her. And Sasha's all like jealous, and he's like, no, we kiss and touch everyone.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't do that, it would mean I was mad at her. I have to touch her. Like, and I'm like, I just love it so much.
And it's really interesting too to watch her try and get used to a world where like emotion and touch are okay.
Yeah.
Because she's lived, and given her designation, which I will not spoil, given her designation, like you finally understand like why she struggles so much throughout the book.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, oh my gosh, no wonder she was fighting for her life.
Yeah. Well, and what's cool too, Amber, is like literally the whole thing of the Psy is that they tried to get rid of like evil and psychopathy by removing emotion. And kind of missing the point that when you don't have emotion, that is literally what psychopaths are.
I think I remember you talking about, because you just read this recently.
Yes.
You read recently, right?
It's so fascinating, especially as someone who loves like true crime and things like that, where you're listening. I'm like, you literally built a whole bunch of psychopaths. It's easy for them to hide it because you're not supposed to be normal. Like you're not supposed to look like be normal.
And it's really funny too when you start talking about the series to somebody and you go to like kind of explain it. You're like, yeah, you have these group of people, they don't feel any emotions, and then if they do, they go and get rehabilitated, and people are like, what are you reading? And you're like, no, it's a great series, I promise.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah. And I mean, and then the changelings are the exact opposite of that. And like just so I really wanted to read more too, because I know there's some other of the like packs that I want to read about. Because it really focuses on the Dark River and the Snow Dancer. Those are the main packs. The Snow Leopards and the Wolves are like the two changeling packs. But when we get introduced to like other ones are really cool.
Yeah,
like,
in the spin-off.
There's one with a bear, right?
Yeah,
there's
in
one
the
with a bear.
You get bears, you get the ocean changelings.
Yes.
And you get there's another wolf pack that's not Snow Dancer. And then right now I'm reading about the falcons.
Yeah. There's a couple random ones in there too though, isn't there? Because one of them is like a different type of cat. Isn't someone one of them's a different kind, but I'm also mixing a little bit with the Susan
I was just thinking maybe you were talking about that because she had the one where it was the different cat, like the palace cat, which I was like, wait, a palace cat? And I actually really liked that. I was like,
but there's one where like in that one there's someone who's like the honey badger or something too in that one that I read for you guys. So but there's like the rats or like the spies, like there's the rat changelings or like the spies, and like the ones that are considered the scavenger changelings are like dangerous, but there's some really cool ones. So that was one of the downsides too of losing like Audible Escape used to be a thing. And that was how I read all of those, because all of the side changelings were on Audible Escape. And they had the same narrator as the Mackenzie series. So I listened to all these books narrated by that author like within like a month. I read a bunch of the Mackenzie books as well as the side changeling.
Yeah, and she's still the narrator for the series too. So she's done all the side changeling Trinity series too. So I really like that when you kind of stick with like the same person, because they do the same voices for those characters all the way from 4 books ago.
I love Robert Petkoff or whatever for the Mortals After Dark. Like
So I mean, most of those authors do because they're a narrator for the publisher. So you'll keep them up. Oh, it looks like someone actually said hi to us. So
yeah, we've just been yapping this whole time. I can't be through the.
Hey, what are you working on? Are you doing a craft, or are you just here for sprints? I am switching. I'm switching between my book I have to get read. I was talking about this a bit last night. I'm reading Death Valley.
Okay.
Though I couldn't remember why I was taking a break from Karina Halley, and then I remembered, which I won't say on stream why I remembered. I'll tell you guys in private sometime. But I have to read this book for someone, and I'm fine with it because it gives me an excuse of like, hey, I have to read her, so I don't have to feel guilty about my stance of like, well, I'm not reading Karina Halley. But yeah, this book has to do with like I didn't explain this too well last night, but the way it like starts out is it starts out with this prologue that takes place. Like, look at this look at this creepy picture right there.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
It starts off with this prologue that is about the Donner Party. And the way that it sets it up is that everyone who had to eat people, they turn into a zombie.
Oh.
So it starts in 1847 or whenever it was in the prologue, and everyone who had to like eat people, they turned into a zombie. And then at the like end of the prologue, one of the women like escapes with a newborn baby, and she hasn't turned yet, but she escapes with the baby when the rescue party shows up. But the others who all turned, like they still were there in the woods and like just living or not living as like zombies or whatever. So that was the prologue. So that's what I said was like creeping me the fuck out because I read that at night.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
It was. But then in the present day, what the problem is that there's this woman who her sister went missing a couple years ago, and her sister was a history buff, and her boyfriend had went to go like scope out the like, you know, because now where that is, it's called something else where it is, but you can go to like the Donner Party area and like go do a tour there and everything. And her sister had went missing. And so there's this guy who lives there who not there, but like near there, who's a tracker. And so she hires him to help her look for her sister. So that's like the setup. But like, it's just really spooky vibes because at first he doesn't want to get hired because he's like, I don't want to go to those woods to look for her. And she offers him a ridiculous amount of money to do it. So that's the setup. So it's like a suspense / like, he's a cowboy, lives on a ranch, he's a tracker, and she offers him a bunch of money to like help her find her sister. So it was tough reading it at night the one night because I was reading that beginning part and like I had chills all over the place because I was like, oh. And also, as I said, like I've watched 100 hours of TV about the Donner Party, like easily. I've watched so much stuff. So she does a very good job, like setting the vibe, and like I know the people's names and stuff that she's talking about. Whereas I think for some people, you would just be like, "Oh, okay, these people existed there." And I'm like, I know what you're talking about. So, but anyway,
you could start the Slave to Sensation audiobook. Just saying.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, if you're ready for it.
She's reading Harley Davidson, she said.
Yeah. Oh, I guess you can continue that too. I just started Christine Feenan's.
Feehan?
Okay, yeah. I was like, I couldn't remember the name exactly. I read The Dark Prince.
You did?
I did. And then I was like, let me finish Nalini first. And
yeah.
I was like, I couldn't do both just because I want to make sure I'm actually paying attention. But I don't know if The Dark Prince is the right where you're supposed to start. But she also has so many different series that I was like, I don't even know where to begin.
No, that is where you start. That one is tough because, right, if you start with that, I stopped probably around book 20 with those. But I read those in like, those are some of my very first ones. I was like in high school. And it was one of those where like, what were we saying about like the Kiss of Snow? There's a couple that gets led up to for literally a decade.
Oh my gosh.
And I came back to the series when she finally put out their fucking book. She finally put their book out, and guess what? It was number 21.
Oh my.
So I read through like it must not have been 20 then, because I skipped, I think, like 4 books. Because I was just like, I'm not coming back until you write this couple. You're not showing me anything new. You're just dragging everybody out. Like, I'm not doing this. And so I came back and finally read that one. And I'll tell you what, I didn't miss anything. Like, I knew exactly what was going on. I knew who everybody was. And I really enjoyed that. But so that was the last one I read. And I mean, she's still going. Yeah. But her other series she has, the 7 Sisters, I can't remember the name of it, but it starts with like, there's Oceans of Fire, and there's I can't remember all the names of it, but that series is like really good. And that one's only 7 books because there's 7 sisters, and the 7 sisters all marry 7 brothers who have like special powers or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's also a series that's called like, I can't remember the name of that one, but there's like air, water, fire, whatever. It's all the elements.
Yeah.
And that one is these like 4 adopted sisters who each have like trauma that manifested into like a special power or whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
And so, yeah, I'm really bad. I can't remember the name of it, but that series was also really good because one of the characters, she has like severe like autism and is on the spectrum. Sorry, however we say that, but that's what is happening in there. And her power is like air, and she's able to like keep people from touching her using like her power or whatever.
That's really cool.
Which is
I
really
just
cool.
saw M's comment, like the most recent one, and that's where I'm at right now. Is like, when are we getting next?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's not happening, babe.
Yeah, I wouldn't switch in the middle of a series either, because if I do, I'm not coming back to it anytime soon. So yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that one's tough because I'm glad I read Cressley Cole when I did, because I love rereading those books. Like the thing with hers is like I can pop in wherever I want and reread one, and they're great.
Yeah.
So when she finally puts a new one out, it's really easy to just reread the books that are pertinent. Because technically what's like pertinent to what's happening now is like the last 5 books. So you can just kind of reread those.
Different. It's like she's like the MCU with different phases, I feel like, where it's like, I was literally like, I was feeling bad for people that were reading this as they're coming out, because when I just finished the one and it teased McGreeve, not McGreeve, but his brother, Monroe, whatever. And I'm like, and then I looked how many books it took to get to, I'm like, she does that where she'll like leave you hanging, and then, oh, there's some books about some random people, and then brings it back. I'm like, it keeps you going.
Yeah. Because you're doing Sweet Ruin this month, right?
Yes. And then Sweet Ruin, and then Dark Sky too is both of those this month, which I've seen a lot of people love those books.
Oh
the most, so I'm really excited to read those books.
Yeah. Dark Sky is all about if you have any religious trauma as a child. It's a great one to read. I do not, but I still enjoyed it because I understand. I mean, I'm one of the few lucky ones who I'm still a Christian all the years later. I don't have religious trauma. My church saved my life, but I know the trauma of others, and so I understand what's being done in the book. It doesn't offend me to read about other people's issues with the church. And it's handled so good. Like, truly. That's why Dark Sky is like, people don't give that one a lot of attention because they're like, oh, well, it's dealing with all these issues. And I'm like, yeah, because some people need to work through those issues.
Yeah.
But then, you get Sweet Ruin, which that's most people's favorite after Lothair. Like, a lot of people love that one even more than that. So
I was watching a video of
Justin.
When Justin like ranked them all, I think it might have been her favorite.
She rereads that book on a random Tuesday. She reads it all the time. Like, I still talk to Justin weekly, and she's reread those. She's probably
when I saw it was her favorite, I was like, okay, like I'm getting excited.
Yeah, Sea of Ruin is great, and there's just so many treats in it. You're gonna love it. Like,
I can't wait.
You guys are gonna love it. I can't wait till you read that one. I'll be stalking your stuff because
I know I was debating because I'm always having to like have problems picking what I want you to annotate.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe I should have her annotate Lothair. I know she just did it recently for somebody, but I'm sure you have it where you could just.
No, I absolutely have it. I can annotate Lothair anytime. But if you have a copy of that one, you should send me your book.
I don't have one yet. I haven't bought any of them. I haven't bought any of them yet. I was trying to find them, like the older kind of covers, and because they were changing the covers too.
They are,
and they were like more illustrated, but only some of them were done like that, and some weren't. Like when I looked.
Well, that's because they're doing it now.
Yeah.
So you'll have to look on thrift books and stuff, but
I was looking on
eBay. Find those ones. There's so many printed copies of them because they're
Yeah.
huge. So you can still find those on thrift books and like even on Amazon, the used copies, like you can still find them.
Yeah.
I have a huge used bookstore where I live. So if you just send me the ones you need, when I go next time, I'll check and see if they have any. Because Cressley Holt, Nalini, and they're obviously Nora Roberts, like their sections are huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what sucks is I don't have a good like any used bookstores where I live. And it sucks. I'm like, we used to have this like because I live in like kind of like a really small town which got overpopulated. Everybody came to move up to this. So I live in San Diego, but it's like I live about more East County, so it's like in the mountains kind of area. And we used to have this tiny little bookstore growing up that I loved going to where you could go in and like trade your books. And they had like where it was stacked for the whole walls. But of course it went out of business. And I was just like, man, I loved going there as a kid. And I'm like, I wish we had more out here. It's like, oh, I got Barnes and Nobles. We do have the Meet Cute shop thing, but like, it's not like used books, you know, it's like.
And when you're looking for those covers, you need the place that has like those types of like.
That's the thing is like I always get jealous when I see people with their like book hauls of like good historical romance with like the step backs. I'm like, I want the step backs. I don't want to buy. That's why I was trying to buy the Maiden Lane series. I was trying to find them like on Amazon where they had like the step backs and stuff because I was finally reading that. So
the I was like, oh. I have here, I think it's. I don't know, like a lot of people post about it not in Florida. So it's called Chamblin Bookmine, and it's the store that has like over like 150 aisles and they're all used and like everything stacked to the top. Like our historical romance section of like used copies of books is like 7 or 8 aisles.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So if you think,
I mean, it sucks. Like, I remember just even going into Barnes and Nobles and I'm like, where's the historical romance section? Like, it was like this tiny, like one aisle. It was like, okay, we got a full wall of manga.
We do.
Where's the historical romance?
Yeah. But no, they have a really good selection. So yeah, just send me the ones you need and I'll look. Because I have to go, because you can drop books off and trade them for store credit. So I have to go drop a box off so I can get some more store credit.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Kay, I'm very happy you made it out of clearing bushes and moving sheds and taking trees to the dump.
Wow, I'm feeling really unproductive.
I did not do that much today. Is Crescent Cole still writing the series?
Yes.
Okay.
She isn't. She still hasn't got to Nyx, right? Like that's what I'm. And then we're still waiting for Fury, right? Or
yeah, I'm pretty positive Fury's is supposed to be next, based on hints. Now, again, it could be a lie, and we don't have Naomi to fill us in. But I believe the last time Naomi was in charge, she shared that Fury is next. Because also, if you read the most recent book, that's the one that's being led into is Kristoff and Fury. I think is appearing. Like I believe that's where we go. So now that Lothair has his HEA, he's a little more forgiving for other people. So he's a little more, let me help you out.
You know, like in the last couple we were reading, I was like, oh, it's like we don't have Lothair watch anymore. Like
I know.
Like, oh, it's kind of like he popped in. Like it was funny because me and Helen had very different opinions on the one. Oh God, what is the name? Shadow's Claim. I was very frustrated.
I've never even read it. It is still the only one I haven't read.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, that's interesting. I think it's the first time we've had I'm like, no, this is my least favorite.
Well, are you guys gonna read the MM novella?
What is that called?
Well, I don't remember off the top of my head. It's Shadow.
I don't think I have it on my. Oh yeah, it's the second one where it's in that same one, the Dacians or whatever.
Yeah, because that's that one girl's brother, because it gets mentioned in the newest book.
Caspian, right? Where it's she was in love with Caspian forever. Like that's why I was frustrated because she had her mate as the Dacian guy, and then she's obsessed with her friend who just is kind of a man-ho and doesn't even care about her that way. Yeah. So I was
the newest one was just a little weird because the male pairing is someone we I don't know. At least I didn't remember him. I know some other people remembered him, but like I didn't really remember him. So
yeah, because I think it's him, Caspian. That's her like friend, and then another Dacian or something.
yeah, but that one's a short one. That one's good. That was the first one
I
she
didn't
ever did.
realize it was a
Valkyrie
novella,
Prince.
so that's cool. It'll be a quick one.
But all right, well, I need to go get my charger, and we're ready to sprint again, or
Yep, I'm ready when you guys are.
Ready?
all right.
Okay.
I need to go grab something. So
See ya in 40.
sweet.
40.
Well,
Hey.
Hey.
listen. It's just sad.
Are you sad?
Okay.
Aww.
Hopefully I'm gonna get on the next round of crafting sprints just as like a viewer.
Yeah.
So then that way nobody, if I do end up tearing up, there will be no witnesses. Yeah, this one's a sad one. Nalini was like, wow, how do I hurt their feelings?
Oh, that heartless witch.
I know, right? She probably hit publish and was just like, ah, this is gonna get them. The next one starts in less than an hour, right?
Yeah, it starts at 8 o'clock Central Time. Yeah. Showing about it.
So how are your books? Nice and festive?
I just finished one. I was reading, I think it's Our Pucking Way or whatever with C.R. Jane and like some other author. It was like a duet. I didn't love the first one, but I was like, oh, I'll finish the second one. It's okay. It's just like constant smut, but at least the second one was a little bit better. But it wasn't, I don't know. I didn't love it. It was just okay. But, you know.
It's like that sometimes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Mine's going okay. Still kind of slow moving.
Are you listening to the Karina Halley one?
No, I'm reading it because I have to annotate it. So I'm going between, I'm reading a chapter and I'm crocheting a row and then I'm going back and forth.
Oh, okay. I was like, how are you doing that? That's skilled.
Yeah, I'm not doing them at the same time. I'm switching.
Yeah, I was about to be impressed if you were, because I was like, listen, I don't crochet,
No.
but
No.
although a lot of my 4th grade girls are into crocheting.
Yeah.
It's definitely making a comeback, or like at least with like the younger group of kids. They crochet like little handbags and wallets, and they're all into it.
Yeah.
Maybe one day for me. I don't know though. It just looks complicated. But my sister always says that I'm crazy because I do diamond painting. So, you know, to each their own. How's your paint by numbers going?
I was just trying to figure out this one tiny spot because I'm like, what number is this? Like, I don't even see a number in the section. So I'm like, maybe it carries from a different area. So I was trying to look at the picture because I was like,
yeah,
which color is this right here?
Yeah, that's the worst when, and I hate sometimes too on the diamond paintings when similar symbols are also similar colors. So then I'm like, okay, but I really have no idea what this is. And then so you're like this close to it, like, okay.
Yeah. Because this part, like at the very bottom, is like tiny. I'm having to do like little teeny like dots because it's like so small. So I was like, I was trying to get those kind of out of the way. Okay, I think I figured out which color it is. I think. Yeah. Okay. I figured it out.
I try to do this.
Maybe I should mark that down before I figure it out again. Before I figure it again.
Just so like, because in some sections you'll end up with like a bunch of different colors, and then in other sections, two, and you're like,
yeah, there's so many different colors at this bottom section that I'm like, oh gosh, okay.
This one has 45 colors.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I opened this up and I like had it for a hot minute. I was like, oh, like I should do this one. Like this is really cool. Like I love cherry blossoms. And then I laid it out and I was like, wow. Like they tell you the dimensions on the box, but then like I laid it out. I was like, this just feels bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, I thought like I was getting the most basic one because of the way like it looks spaced out in bigger chunks. And then when I opened it, I go, oh. And the other one had way more smaller things. And this is like my first time ever doing it. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't get a beginner's one.
Yeah.
I love that feeling of being like, oh yeah, this will be great. And then you start, you're like, wow, this is a lot more than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, like this will just be laid out on my table for a while. I was telling Jen last night, I'm like, this is going to take me a while to get this done.
Yeah. I'm actually using this crafting weekend because like the start of the school year has been a lot. So I'm using this crafting weekend to get back into it. So this has been laid out for a hot minute. And I'm like, okay, I need to finish this.
Yeah.
I can't leave it undone. I mean, I could, but I feel like I would just be mad about it.
So I'm a total newbie at any of this stuff. So what is diamond painting? What is
oof. Here, let me move this around. So I've got a tray of diamonds, and then there's glue on it, like on the actual canvas, and you take it, and it's like just like paint by numbers, but it's diamonds versus and you put them down where the code tells you to on the canvas.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and you can do like some people I follow on YouTube can place like 20 of them at a time. I'm not like that because I don't think you can like.
Do you have to have like a little tool that like?
Yeah, so I have like the one placer, and then this will place 4 or 5 at a time depending on how like you use it. So yeah, and then some of them like you have like only a couple colors, so they go really fast. But the one that I have is like a little bit more detailed, so it takes a little bit longer.
40 something.
Yeah, 45. I was like, oh, this is getting so fun. And then I was like, wow, I'm insane. But you know, you gotta be a little crazy to do these crafts, right?
Yeah, and then I had to like repaint kind of the ones I was doing yesterday because like Jen was saying she had to do, it was like super faded looking. I'm like, oh, I need to touch up. I'm like, hopefully all this paint lasts.
Yeah, well, because you bought like
I think so. Yeah, because this one only had, I think it has like 17 colors or something.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So maybe not as beginner as you wanted, but definitely not super intermediate.
But it's cool. I like it. You know, it's kind of nice to, because I usually will like, I'm not crafty or anything. Like my mom never taught me to sew, or she never liked any of that kind of stuff, or like, so I don't know how to crochet. I don't know how to do like anything. But I was like, oh, if I don't do this, I guess I could just do a puzzle, because I'll just do puzzles half the time and like just listen to an audiobook while I do puzzles.
Yeah, I'd rather listen to audiobooks and do diamond painting than clean my house like I need to. So
yeah.
I just don't feel like doing it right now, but you know, I will eventually have to.
Yeah, I usually put an audiobook on when I'm cleaning. And then like I help my mom out. I like clean her house for her like every couple weeks. And like I had to do that today. And when that happens, like I don't want to do anything in my house. Like it's like I'm not.
Yeah.
I have no motivation.
I'm done.
Yeah, because I do it like her whole house. So it's like I get up like at 7:30 so I can get it done by like, 1 or something.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. So I listen to like one audiobook just by like cleaning her house half the time, So it's like,
yeah.
So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm done for chores for the week. I never want to do it.
No more for me. All right, so we can get started on our last spread.
Okay.
Let me do some quick math.
Oh yeah, because one's starting right after this, huh?
Yeah, so it'll still give us a couple minutes to say bye, and then we can hop over to.
Okay.
Sounds good. Jackie's channel is the last one for the night.
Okay. Sorry, my dog decided to get up right then to let everybody know she was here.
No, that's good.
Alrighty, so here goes our last one.
Sweet.
Come back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost done with my second section on this painting, so it's moving along.
That's good.
Nice.
And I need to grab some food before the next round of sprints.
Yeah. I got more distracted. My dad was texting me about stuff for the weekend, so.
How's the spooky book?
Yeah, I wasn't reading it the last section.
Oh, okay.
We worked on my blanket a little bit, but I was mostly texting and getting distracted. So, that's how it works.
It'd be like that.
Yep. Is your book still really sad?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like I wanted
You can cry privately on the next
I know,
round.
like now I'm at least like won't be on camera for the next round. So if I do end up crying, it'll be okay. But yeah, no, that's really sad. She definitely chose violence with this one.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's one of like the sad because they've known each other since they were 18 and there was like an incident. And so this is the first time they're seeing each other since the incident of betrayal, if you will. And it's one of like the saddest, I guess this is a second chance for them that I've read in a very long time. I'm like, wow, this is actually a lot. And then of course, you have all the drama that comes with like the changeling and the Psy and all of that added into it. She is masterful with the way she writes these for sure. Yeah, I'll be all caught up. So I guess I have to start another series. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm looking her up on my Libby to see if I can see where to start here.
Yeah, you have to start
the original series, like the 15 or whatever.
Yeah, the 15.
Yeah.
It's the Psy Changeling series. It starts with Slave to Sensation.
Yeah.
Slave to Sensation. Okay.
The one I just read.
That's my man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm knitting a sweater and have probably about 4 or 5 hours left to go, so hoping to get it a couple hours done yet tonight.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, next we're going over to Jackie's channel, so there's still a couple hours to go tonight.
Yeah, and I took a little nap earlier, so I'm planning on staying up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I found it on Libby, so maybe I'll put a hold on it. Slave to Sensation.
Yeah.
I love that you have to put a hold on it because that means other people are also reading it. I love that.
People still going for it. It's my library. It says 2 weeks wait. But you never know because it's like I literally will have one that says it's going to be a long wait, and then all of a sudden I had like 5 different audiobooks come in at once, and I was like, oh
yeah.
I was like, oh no, I have to finish. I have like multiple that I have like 3 days left in, or a couple days left in that I have to like finish. People are waiting for them, so
that always happens to me. Like I'll put a couple of them on hold. I'm like, oh, I have time, and then like a week later, I'm like, why do I have all 6 of these at the same time?
Yeah.
And I don't notice the notification early enough to like defer, so I always end up with them, and I'm like, well, I don't want to wait again. But yeah,
I was hoping to get my books from Myrtles After Dark on Libby because I've been kind of doing at least getting lucky with getting one on Libby and then like maybe using a credit for the other one.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm going to get them in time, so I might have to use a credit. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah,
I was lucky. My library has all of like both series. So like the first one and then like the one I'm reading now. Not that I wouldn't use a credit for Nalini.
Yeah.
I can get it off Libby.
Except I used a credit for the Shadows Claim one, which is the one I didn't like. I was like, dang it. Like,
and of course it's the one that you were like, this is okay.
This is like my least favorite. I'm glad I own it.
I really need to start that series, but then I was like, oh, I'm just gonna reread Slave to Sensation really quickly, and then it turned into like a complete
The whole thing.
yeah. Well, I wasn't caught up. Like the one I'm listening to now, I've never read this one, so like the second series I wasn't as caught up on. So I've read some new stories, and like it's just as good as the first series. But yeah, so I've just been in this like spiral of listening to only them. I really want to read her. Is it the Archangel series?
Yes.
I saw that one on here, like, because I was like taking me a while to find the one that you guys were bringing up. I found like I was like, wow, it said like I think 60 books or something realistic coming up with her. I was like, oh wow, there's a lot of options here.
Listen, she writes, and then the good thing, what I like about her is that like every year for the past couple of years, she's come out with a Side Changeling Trinity book. So like even though she's traditionally published, we're not waiting like too long.
Well, that's good.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like a lot of these are holds, so that's good. Some are available instantly, but this is cool because I didn't even look her up on my Libby, and now I'm like, okay, I have a lot.
Yeah, at least you know she's there, so you have like options now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I really want everybody to get to the bears because I love the bear changelings. But they're like, if you put the two series together, it's book 16. So it's a commitment. But totally
there eventually.
Yeah, one of these days you'll get there.
Yeah.
There's so many series that you need, and like also too, like the series that you really want to read, like they're so long, but I kind of like it. I'm a series binger, but I have to like keep going. As soon as
my problem is I jump between too many series, like that. Like I'll like not get back to it. Like I'll between like 5 different Mafia series, and then I'm like, I still haven't finished this series forever. So,
and some series I literally have like just one more book to read. And I'm like, oh, it'll be there for like a rainy day. But like, how many rainy days am I waiting for? Apparently a lot. Okay, well, we're like a minute away from the next round starting. So.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to get a little snack. Thanks, everybody, for joining us.
Yeah. Have a great night, everyone.
You too. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.